Good morning, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com. Well, coming to the market yesterday, the markets have finally shown that probably the peak was already there. So it's probably time to stop the rally for. So if we see yesterday, we could see the markets actually leading the fall was ITC. So ITC yesterday was down by almost 4%. So what led to the fall in ITC is something that we need to note. Of course, we'll be discussing about a little later. So now, if you look at market history, the markets have closed below 19,700. So that, of course, is showing weakness in the market. So yesterday markets have closed at 19,672. But then, like we've discussed earlier, the support zone is 19,600. So it is the next level to be looking at right now would be 19,600. If that is broken, then 19,500 is the next part. If you see these 600 to 500 level is the next important part, which uh, which doesn't look like will be broken at this point of time. So as we discussed in the earlier part also, earlier meetings also, 19 500 to 20,000 is what I'm expecting the market to expire in this week. Again, this week is going to be the monthly expiry as discussed, so that can bring in more volatility to the market. Apart from that, yesterday we could see results from Tata Steel and TVS Motors. Tata Steel results were not great. Though the profits were there, but the profits are not in line with expectation. That is one thing, and second, it is kind of more than half from what it was last quarter, and it was much lower than last year. So that was majorly because of the weakness in Tata Steel Europe numbers, whereas Indian numbers were much better. So that would be something that could be seen today. But then this is something that we should be aware of, that metal stocks are seasonal. So at this point of time, they're probably a good accumulation zone, and then probably as the prices go up as well. So the cycle comes up every year. So at this point of time, metal stocks will see some pressure. They are of more of cyclic nature. So we need to wait probably for some more time there in the steel side. Apart from that, if you look at the market, the focus would be on L&T and stocks like, okay, by the way, L&T is expected to come out with results, so good results. So that was kind of comforting to see that yesterday also L&T is close in the green. In fact, not only L&T, we could see a few other stocks which is coming with the results today, seeing some positive move. For example, apart from L&T, we could see Tata Motors also doing well. In fact, people are expecting Tata Motors to be doing well. In fact, Ashok Leyland results came, which was really good, which helped Ashok Leyland actually hit a all-time high again. So with all that, there is a lot of expectation on Tata Motors, L&T, all that is coming with the results today. Also, Asian Paints and Jubilant Foodworks, along with stock like SBI Life, is also coming up with results today, among others. So these will be stocks in focus for today. Apart from that, if you look at what happened with ITC, so ITC, there are two things. So the media talks about the demerger happening because of which the hotel business and the other FMCG business demerger. But then I personally feel with what I've seen in my experience is that ITC has enough had a rally. So people have booked profit. That's simple as that we can say, because at this point of time, after so much rally, it has to take a break, and that's something that's happening right now. So is the rally over in ITC? It more of looks like. But again, until this the previous high about 500 is broken, ITC would continue to stay in this level or probably see some correction. But if you look at what happened in the market, the volatility, and then finally the negative close, the interesting part is the institutions were net buyers. So FIS have actually sold for 82 crores only, and the domestic institutions have actually bought for 934 crores. So it was basically net buying from the institutions, but then it was more of probably the retail sector which is kind of booking profits, which is kind of dragging the market at this point of time. So that fear in people that the market is going to expire or the monthly expiry is happening this week. So all that is probably taking the toll on the market. And there's no real any other result which is going to provide big strength to Nifty at this point of time. So the next result that we can actually wait for is actually SBI, which many a times have turned markets differently. But then this time I'm not expecting SBI to do that because SBI results also may be just decent only, nothing great to be talking about is what I feel. But overall, I would say I'm still happy because Indian markets overall has given good result even in such a tough quarter. When everybody was expecting bad results, things were kind of okay, decent. So that way, market has given a good rally, and this at this point of time, markets look more like it would be a sideways movement for some time until something really comes up to push the market. So that is the expectation for now. And also, next important key focus will be on the Federal Reserve interest rate hike, which is going to happen tomorrow. The markets will be waiting for that. So with all this, the US market yesterday also has been cautious, and that would continue till Wednesday evening. So things will be more clear by Thursday, and we just have to let the market be on its own for the next 2 days, and probably get back to the market only on a Friday or the next week for now. So that is opinion for now for today and for this week. Let's see how the market moves today. So today, as we discussed, the major support zone to look at would be 19,600 to 650, which more of looks good, but with the weakness in the market, people might tend to book more profit. So that would be in focus. So people are also looking at booking profit before ITC results, which is coming up on Thursday. So with overall, the markets are looking cautious at this point of time. So this is the expectation. Let's see how the market kind of reacts at this point of time, and let us stay invested to make money from the market. So that's it for now. This is Srikant signing off. But before we leave, of course, this is Tuesday, so it's an early podcast. The markets, I don't want to talk about the Nifty futures at this point of time because it can change by the time the market opens. But however, we could expect a flat opening at this point. I'm not expecting a big change in the market. So that's it for now. This is Srikant signing off. Let us catch up with more details tomorrow morning. Goodbye.